In diplomacy, a day can be a lifetime, and 29th of October will be that day for India and Africa, the day when Delhi will host the 3rd India-Africa Forum Summit. Excitement is palpable in the air, and government has left no stone unturned to make sure that the summit becomes a grand success. The Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium has been revamped. A special horseshoe seating arrangement is made there. The mammoth size of the arrangement is breathtaking and gigantic. Each African leader will make a 5-minute speech there, and the moment of reckoning will come when all the leaders of Africa will come together with Prime Minister Narendra Modi for a family photo, a historic frame that will see leaders representing 1/3 of humanity together. Doordarshan, the national broadcaster, will be providing live feed for the India-Africa Forum Summit. The Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium, which will host the plenary session, is the largest indoor sports arena in India and the 3rd largest in Asia.
And comparisons are inevitable. The last time India hosted such a big event was in the year 1983, the Big NAM Summit. At that time, 39 leaders participated in the summit. This time around, all of Africa is participating, in all 55 African leaders.
In the run-up to the Leaders Summit, a lot of events have happened, and India-Africa Friendship Rose Garden was inaugurated in the heart of Delhi's diplomatic enclave in Chanakyapuri. The first 3 days of the summit saw a lot of activity. First day saw senior officials meet, second day saw foreign ministers meet, and the third day of the summit saw a number of bilaterals. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had over 15 bilaterals, while External Affairs Minister had 12 bilaterals. And if diplomacy is happening, how can economics stay away?
India is the fastest growing major economy in the world.
All eyes are now on Thursday, when the heads of African countries gather under one roof for the 3rd India-Africa Forum Summit. With Amritpal Singh, Siddhant Sibal, DD News, New Delhi. Thursday, 29th of October 2015, India began its new tryst with the African continent at the Leaders Summit at the 3rd India-Africa Forum Summit. The program began with a cultural extravaganza. The stadium, draped with the flags of India and the 54 nations of the African continent, wore a festive look. Prime Minister Narendra Modi personally greeted the heads of state and government of 54 African states who descended on the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium for the 3rd India-Africa Forum Summit. There was an impressive turnout of the leadership of the African continent on Indian soil. Before the plenary session of the summit began, all leaders gathered for a group photo, a photo that represented 1/3 of the humanity. Inaugurating the summit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi described it as a meeting of dreams of 1/3 of humanity under one roof. Addressing the summit, Prime Minister said that both India and Africa were blessed by demographic dividend, having the majority of their population under 35, and complimented the potential of both the sides.
There is something precious that unites us. It is our youth. 2/3 of India and 2/3 of Africa is under the age of 35 years.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced a concessional credit of $10 billion over the next 5 years for Africa. The Prime Minister called for partnership of African countries in fighting terrorism, threat to maritime security, and reforms in the UNSC to give due representation to Africa and India.
Our institution cannot be representative of our world if they do not give voice to Africa, which is more than a quarter of UN members.
Prime Minister Modi assured India's strong commitment to the development of African nations and promised continuous assistance in meeting their various challenges. He spoke profusely of the historical and civilizational bonds between the two parts of the world.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi talked about almost every issue, whether it's climate change, UNSC reforms or partnership. But one thing that stood out was India's promise of development in Africa with a human face. India offered concessional credit worth $10 billion and 50,000 scholarship to African students. All in all, a day in diplomacy can last a lifetime, and this is that day, 29th of October 2015. With camera person AK, Siddhant Sibal, DD News, New Delhi.
The third India-Africa Forum Summit kicked off in New Delhi on Monday with a meeting of the senior officials of the host nation and 54 countries from the African continent. The senior officials meeting, which was closed to the media, began with a photo op at the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium venue. The 4-day summit, starting 26th of October, will end on 29th of October. And in a major diplomatic coup, Delhi has managed to get all African countries on board for the summit. The first day saw senior officials meet, which will be followed by foreign ministers meet on 27th. Leaders will start touching down on Wednesday and have bilateral meetings with Prime Minister Narendra Modi the same day before going into the main summit on 29th of October. The main summit will comprise a plenary session followed by declarations. Issues like tackling piracy, joint action plan on terrorism, enhancing cooperation on WTO, and a major push for reforms at the United Nations Security Council are high on the agenda. And from a rose garden to Gandhi's Africa Connect, the government has put its everything to ensure that the third India-Africa Forum Summit is the most successful multilateral event ever held in India. The previous two India-Africa summits were held in 2008 and 2011 in New Delhi and Addis Ababa, but with only representation from a select African countries.
The third India-Africa Summit has finally begun. The first day of the meet saw the senior officials meet. The meet decides on the outcome document which will be presented and adopted at the Leaders Summit on 29th of October, that's Thursday. With camera person Aluwalia, Siddhant Sibal, DD News, New Delhi.
The Indira Gandhi Stadium will host the Leaders Summit on 29th of October. The summit will see gathering of all the 54 countries of Africa. And to make sure all leaders can be seated under one roof, a horseshoe seating arrangement is made. The mammoth size of the arrangement is breathtaking and gigantic.
This is the place where the big India-Africa Leaders Summit will take place. The Leaders Summit will see gathering of 54 African leaders and of course the African Union and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It will be the biggest gathering of African leaders outside of Africa. Clearly the African moment for India.
Each African leader will make a 5-minute speech. And the moment of reckoning will come when all the leaders of Africa will come together with Prime Minister Narendra Modi for a family photo, a historic frame that will see leaders representing 1/3 of the humanity together. Doordarshan, the national broadcaster, will be providing live feed for India-Africa Forum Summit. To welcome the leaders, there will be 2 entrances. A camel band will welcome the leaders. The walls of the summit venue have been decorated with things like kites and puppets. And how can Bollywood remain away? Coolie is the longest running Bollywood movie in Egypt. The leaders on their arrival will be escorted to the leaders' lounge. And then there is a Twitter wall. With every hashtag India-Africa Summit, hashtag IAFS, your tweet will come on this wall, creatively made as a Twitter tree. The Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium, which will host the plenary session, is the largest indoor sports arena in India and the 3rd largest in Asia. Siddhant Sibal, DD News, New Delhi. The bonhomie between India and Africa continues as the third India-Africa Forum Summit moves into its second major event, the Foreign Ministers Meet. The group photo at the start of the event spoke of the underlying partnership that will be a win-win for both India and Africa. Speaking at the ministerial meeting of the third India-Africa Forum Summit in New Delhi, the External Affairs Minister said that India and Africa are currently engaged in a vital struggle to eliminate poverty and uplift their people.
There is considerable synergy between the priorities being pursued by the Government of India and Africa's Agenda 2063.
Making a strong case for permanent membership of the UNSC for India and Africa, the minister said that although Indians and Africans comprise nearly 2.5 billion people, both of them continue to be excluded from appropriate representation in institutions of global governance. Meanwhile, the Minister of State for External Affairs, General V.K. Singh, inaugurated the India-Africa Forum Summit Business Exhibition. The exhibition hopes to bring Indian and African businesses on a common platform so that both can benefit from each other.
Day 2 of the India-Africa Summit focused on the Foreign Ministers Meet. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj opened the summit in the morning. India's focus was on cooperation in various sectors like infrastructure, healthcare and affordable medicine. But one thing that stood out was India's focus on tackling the menace of cross-border terrorism and by non-state actors. With Sudhir and Amritpal and with camera person AK, Siddhant Sibal, DD News, New Delhi.